And to complete these notes, we will be going backwards, so we'll be given a slope and one ordered pair, and we have to complete the ordered pair. So we're going to go backwards using our slope formula and review. Our slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So even though in this case, if the slope of the line passing through the points negative 5, 6, and 5, y is negative 4/5, and we want to find y, we're still going to label them. So negative 5 is going to be x1, 6 is going to be y1, 5 is going to be x2, and y is going to be y2. So we're going to have negative 4/5 equals y minus y1, which is 6, divided by x2, which is 5, and then x1, which is minus a negative 5. So y minus 6 is going to stay on top, and I'm going to have 5 minus a negative 5, so you add them together and you get a 10. So now I have negative 4/5 equals y minus 6 over 10. And this is just a simple equation which we have solved many of times. So what we're going to do here is we're going to multiply both sides by 10. So those 10s will go away, and I have y minus 6 on my right hand side, and then negative 40 divided by 5 on my left hand side. So negative 40 divided by 5 on my left hand side. So negative 40 divided by 5 is negative 8 equals y plus 6 minus 6. I was jumping the gun over here. Y minus 6. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. So if y equals negative 2. So that would be what my y equals, is negative 2. Alright, so we are going to do the odds in this case, and then the evens will be left for you to do. So, this case we're finding x, but I'm still going to label x1, y1, x2, y2, so when I'm plugging things in, it's all good. So I'm going to have 6 minus a negative 2 divided by x minus a negative 3. So 6 minus a negative 2 becomes a plus. So 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 over x plus 3 equals 2. Well, 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8 over x plus 3 equals 2. So I'm going to take both sides and multiply it by x plus 3. So the x plus 3's go here, go away, and I have 8 equals 2 times x plus 3. And so I'm gonna move that up so we can use that a little bit easier. 8 equals 2 times x plus 3. I'm going to distribute my 2. 2x plus 6 equals 8. Subtract 6. 2x equals 2. So x is equal to 1. And I'm going to write that up there. Alright, then I have 15. I'm going to zoom in so I have more room. So I'm going to say x1, y1, x2, y2 equals negative 9 over 2. So negative 9 over 2 equals y2, which is y, minus a negative 4, so that'll be a plus, divided by negative 5 minus a negative 3, which will be a plus. So I have negative 9 halves equals y plus 4 over a negative 3. So I'm going to take both sides and multiply it by negative 3. So I have negative, that'll be a positive actually, negative 9, 9 times 3 is 27, so 27 over 2 equals y plus 4. So 27 doesn't divide by 2 evenly, so I'm going to take both sides and multiply it by 2. And when I do, I'm going to have to distribute a 2, but that's okay. So 27 equals 2 times y plus 4. I'm going to distribute my 2, so I get 2y plus 8 equals 27. Subtract 8. 2y equals 27 minus 8 is 19. And divide by 2. So y is 19 over 2. Also, I'm not going to make you do the evens because these are a lot more complicated than other things we've done, and as long as you know how to find the slope, you will be fine. You might see one of these as extra credit or something like that on your quiz or a test. So we're going to do 2 more. I don't know why that came up. We are going to do the last 2 odds though. So x1, y1, x2, y2 equals negative 4. So negative 4 equals negative 7 minus y over 1 minus a negative 3, which becomes a plus 3. So negative 4 equals negative 7 minus y over 4. So what I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 4. So I have 16, negative 16 equals negative 7 minus y. So I'm going to add a 7 to both sides. So negative 16 plus 7 is a negative 9 equals negative y. And then, so y will be 9 when you divide by negative 1. These are important to know how to do though, because what if you need to do this later? It also practices your equation solving skills. So I already labeled x1, y1, x2, y2, and 3/4 is our slope. So 3/4 equals 5 minus y over 0 minus 4. That's a y, not a 4. Alright, so 3/4 equals 5 minus y divided by negative 4. I'm going to take this thing and multiply it by negative 4, and this thing and multiply it by negative 4. So 3 times negative 4 gives me a negative 12 over 4, and I have 5 minus y. So negative 12 over 4 does simplify nicely, and gives me negative 3. And then I have 5 minus y. And so then I'm going to subtract the 5. Negative 8 equals negative y. And then divide by negative 1. So y equals 8. So that's how you go backwards using your slope formula.